Hey everyone, it's Jordan, and today I'm going to be talking about the books that I want to read this spring. So I really like making like seasonal TBR lists just because there's some books that I want to read, or some books remind me of spring, or it all depends on the genres that I usually read in that particular season. And I only picked 5 books just because usually like after the winter and gets into spring, I usually like slow down my reading a bit, so I don't know how many books I'll end up reading each month, but I picked 5 of them, and I really hope I get to them really soon, just because there are a lot of books that I want to read, but those are like top priorities for me, especially in the springtime. So let's get to the books that I want to read this spring. So these aren't in particular order, but the first book that I want to read this spring is 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Harrow, and of course this cover just speaks spring to me. There's a lot of flowers all around it, and I've heard like some good things about it and some bad things about it, but all I know about it is a bookish book, and that's all I want to know about it. And plus it just seems like a really good fantasy book to read in the spring, not just because of the cover, but I do read fantasy like all year round, but a lot of times when a book has like flowers on the cover, it just reminds me of spring, and I want to read it for that season. So yeah, hopefully I'll get to this soonish. So the next book that I'm hoping to read this spring is Beach Read by Emily Henry. This is a book about 2 authors who are in writer's block. One writes romance and one writes literary fiction, and then they decide to swap genres to get out of writer's block. And that's all I know about it, and I really want to pick this up just because it involves writing, and I'm like, for me, I'm still currently working on my I do like reading books about writers, and especially when I'm still trying to get out of writer's block myself, and I just thought this might inspire me. And yeah, and I'm just been wanting, this has been hyped on BookTube last year, and I just been wanting to read this since then, and hopefully I'll pick this up. So the next book that I really want to read this spring is Happily Ever Afters by Elise Bryant, and this is about a girl who's taken creative writing class, and that's all I want to know about it, and I just been wanting to pick this up since I've heard about it, and I've been wanting to read books about characters taking creative writing class, just because that's been my favorite class in high school and in college, and I do want to see if the character really enjoys it. And I just really like I said, I just like books about characters going to creative writing class, just because it's been my favorites when I was in school, and I just want to see what the character's experience is like, and this is my most anticipated release of this year, and I want to pick this up soon. So yeah. The next book that I want to read this spring is Field Note on Love by Emily E. Smith, and this came out last year, I believe. I can't remember when this came out, but this is about characters that are traveling by train, I think, and that's all I know about it, because on the cover that you probably can see that there's a train in here, and plus it's very short, so I was hoping to pick a short contemporary to read if I'm in the middle of a reading slump. So yeah, I've been wanting to pick up more contemporary, especially when I have so many and I haven't picked up a lot of them, so hopefully I'll pick this up sometime in the springtime. And the last book that I'm hoping to read this spring is The Guinevere's Deception by Kirsten White. This is a King Arthur retelling, but it's told by Guinevere's point of view, and that's all I want to know about it, just because this has been sitting on my shelves for over a year, and I still haven't picked this up, and I just think reading another retelling will be a perfect time to read it, just because I love the story of King Arthur, even though I haven't read the book itself, but I still admire the stories about King Arthur and all the other characters, and I've just been very curious. I've read one King Arthur retelling last year, and I really enjoyed it, so I'm hoping another one will be amazing to pick up, especially, like, I do read a lot of retellings in the springtime sometimes, so yeah, and I really hope to enjoy it, because I really enjoy Guinevere as a character. So that's all of the books that I want to read this spring. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and comment down below what books that you might read in the springtime. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. Also, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!